Alright, hello everyone. What we have here is a Lasko Cool Colors box fan. Uh, my parents bought this from Walmart around a couple of years ago, and from the date code on the bottom it says 2013 to 2014. I felt I felt that it got bought around 2015 to 2016, but I'm pretty sure that stamp on the bottom is just when the design was created, I think. I'm not sure how Lasko box fans work. Um, anyways, here's a here's a view of the front. The grill's a little flimsy. It's not really a problem. Holds itself together. The grill kind of rubs on to the blade. There's this little hole on the grill that points outward, and then there's a little stub on the blade, and the stub connects to the hole, and it kind of latches onto the blade while it rotates. So it rubs on the blade, but it doesn't really affect how fast the blade spins, so it's not a problem. I guess I could call it a good design, maybe to keep the grills more stable. Here's the back. A back view of the fan. Here's your stands. I've heard that these stands break off easily, but these never broke off mine, so that's kind of interesting. Here's the motor. As you can see, it's able to breathe pretty well. Here's the wire that runs off to the switch. On both sides of the grills, you have these screws that you can take off to clean the fan itself. Here's a view of the motor, if you can see it. I've had this for a while, and I've used it a couple of times, a good amount of times. I can't say I've used it every day, but we've used it once in a while. So I can say that it's pretty good. It'll last you quite a while. And it's still working fine. It hasn't slowed down in performance. It has the newer Lasko logo if you haven't noticed. Well, maybe you have. Here's the handle. It's a pretty sturdy handle. Latches onto the grill. I mean, not the grill, the cabinet. This is supposedly steel cabinet. Maybe it is steel, or it's just plain metal. I don't know. I think it is steel. Here's the switch. It turns pretty easily. It's easy to grab. I don't know, not really much to say. It has your typical non-braced 5-bladed Lasko. I don't know what you call these. Pedal blades? Pedal propellers? Not really sure. But yeah, you get the point. Typical modern box fan from Lasko. Alright, enough talk. Let's demonstrate the performance. Here's low. Honestly, I know people people say that modern fans don't have startup sounds, but this thing has a really cool startup sound. It's really nice. It sounds like you're starting up a jet or something. That's low. The air goes far up until here. It fades out significantly, but it spins very slowly, so that makes sense. And it's very low. If you're not hot and you put this on low, yeah, you can still feel the breeze. It's good enough when you're just you just need a very gentle breeze flowing through your room or area. If you listen closely, you can hear the blades kind of scratching against the badge. That's what I'm talking about. It's supposed to be like that. They designed it like that. Here's a medium, speed 2. Oh yeah, by the way, it's very quiet and low. On medium, you can definitely hear it. Since this room is very silent, this thing is very noticeable. So I wouldn't use it while watching TV around here. Maybe it's okay in the living room. Puts out a lot more air. Oh yeah, I can feel a very slight breeze like back here. So that's good. Travels pretty far. Alright, here's the third speed. This is where it gets pretty loud. It sounds like an oversized Duracraft turbo fan. Oh man, the air could probably travel like a couple of feet farther. Yeah, on the height it really puts out the air. This is a pretty good fan. Spin down. Once again, the badge rubs against the blade, so that slows down the blade turning. But when you take off the grill, it puts out a lot more air, and the spin down time is a lot longer. So, yeah, it's pretty much it. It's a pretty good fan. It's a lot better than the Holmes fan, that's for sure. The Holmes fan, the Holmes box fans, the ones I've seen, they literally shake around like they're trying to jump or something. The Lakewood box fans, I wouldn't even call it a fan. I would just call it an electrical appliance that rotates. It doesn't even put out air. It puts out it's like you've got a toy bubble blower, and that's pretty much the air you feel from it. Hardly puts out air. And also they're cool machines. Lakewood isn't as good as they used to be, that's for sure. I would consider them trash right now. Holmes is alright, it's in the decent category. This Lasko right here, this is probably the best box fan you could get, like up to date. They still sell these in Walmart. I know they switched over to the mainstays. Box fans are all plastic, and I found out that they've also sold these under the Pelnies brand name. Not this one, I'm talking about the mainstays one. So the Walmart box fans are manufactured by GD Media, the ones branded mainstays. But they switched over to these again. I haven't seen one in the shelves like of Walmart in quite a while. So they switched over to these, and they're back, like they're selling these again. That's really nice. I would really recommend this. I've seen another video where the blades break off easily. I've taken off the grill, felt the blades, they're quite flimsy. They're not that flimsy, they're still pretty sturdy. I'm not sure why these break off. I haven't seen much with a broken blade, so I personally haven't experienced this. Mine hasn't had a broken blade, but I've seen videos of other people who had this exact box fan and the other Cool Colors box fans, and their blades broke off like mysteriously. I don't know why. Oh well, mine is pretty good. I've had a good experience from this. The low speed spins pretty slow. Medium is good. Mediocre airflow, like medium airflow, like as you would call it. And the high speed puts out a pretty good amount of air, and I would really recommend this fan. I hope Lasko keeps up this quality and they just improve it over time. It's really quite the air mover. I haven't owned a vintage box fan, so I don't know how much they blow, but having owned like maybe more than 30 fans, I can say that this is my only box fan. But I know there's a a Lasko box fan on display in Walmart, and it puts out maybe around the same amount of air as this, and that one puts out a lot of air as well, and it blows it decently far. Alright, to sum it up, it's pretty quiet on the low speed. On the high speed it's quite loud, but puts out the air, puts out a lot of air, and it's overall a good fan. It'll last you a while, because it lasted me a long time. I've had this for a long time, maybe 3 to 4 years. Alright, last thing to show you. Here is the base. Here's that sticker. It shows all the information when we rotate the camera. And here's the ETL listing. And there's that little date that says 2013 to 14. So it also says type 1, 120 volts, 0.8 amps, 60 hertz. What's that? It says IP or TP. I'm not really sure what that stands for. That's pretty much it. It's in overall good condition. It's just dusty and dirty. I haven't actually gone out, taken off the grills and sprayed them with a hose, but it's not that bad. It's just a little bit dusty. Actually, it's dusty all over, but it's not that dusty. Like very thin layer of dust. Anyways, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.